Alright guys, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, and we are back, and I just came from running outside in this very negative weather, and as soon as I stepped outside, I was like, oh my goodness, why is it this cold? It's cold in my house, but it ain't that cold, you know, but as soon as I stepped outside, it was a completely different story. Like, after a little bit, when I was walking to Walgreens, I started crying. Like, my eyes just started watering up. It's like I wasn't feeling emotionally sad or nothing like that. It's just it felt so cold that, like, and the wind was strong too. When the wind was blowing in my face and I started crying, I'm like, man, why am I crying? But anyway, let's go ahead and start this back up. Our favorite part of the game, investigating and looking for leads ever since Persona 4 Golden. My favorite part. Today's trial, let's ask her about that. You certainly put me on a tight spot today, or in a tight spot. My apologies, Miss Star. No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there, but I was afraid that I wouldn't sound convincing. Okay. That's why she did that. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. That's cool. Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Hair flipping to the stair! Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed good men. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? Detective Star. So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes. It was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago, really. No matter how hardened a criminal, when they faced me, hair flipping the stair, they coughed it up. They coughed it all up. They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I could be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of the suspect after suspect. Dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. Okay, there we go. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go or fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors had let me go, I'd still be one today. What the hell happened? It's all because of that case, the SL-9 incident. Wait, she doesn't mean... Dun, dun, can we examine anything? Dun, dun, so that's where Miss Star saw the incident from. You can probably see quite a lot from up there. That's probably means she wasn't lying about when she saw Miss Sky stab him. Okay. What is the security guard anyway? Well, this is just something I heard. But apparently he went out to buy coffee for Miss Star. Really? That woman is a force to be reckoned with. Alright, so... Can we present anything to her? Can we show her the attorney's badge? That looks like a petrified piece of provola. What? What? It's not. It's my attorney's badge. I think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more on the open market. Damn. Look, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least. I think she said the same thing before. What about the badge? I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. What about the... Let's try to show Lana's cell phone. It was when I grabbed the cheese prospector on the shoulder, she dropped that phone on the pavement. That's when you heard her talking about the muffler. Looking like Mitsuru. She kinda looks like Mitsuru in that damn photo. Look at it. Mitsuru looks like the cough-up queen. Little did I know it was a trap. The red car's muffler and the prosecutor's red muffler. What was Miss Sky really trying to say, I wonder? What about the switchblade? What do you think about this? SL-9 incident. On that knife and on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? I just said that. The knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for a transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. Hair flip in the stare. As I suspected, SL-9 isn't over, not yet. What is SL-9? Alright, will she be able to talk more about it? No, she won't talk more about it. Can we show her anything else? The blue badger? Could you take a look at this? You? Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No. But thanks. She didn't even look at it. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret of their aroma. And my phone was ringing. My bad, guys. That's why you didn't hear me talking for a little bit. My phone was ringing. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything? Goodman's autopsy? Could you take a look at this? You. Yada 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 yada. She won't look at that. So that's the secret of the aroma taste. What about the luminol? Nope, 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 nope. What about the crime photo? If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room, but even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime and climbed the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time. Do you remember the time? Now she'll say something. We had to show her like 800 pieces of evidence. The SL-9 incidents. That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I ever handled. Whoa! The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. Look at that. It's Goodman. It's Angel Star. It's the Western guy and some other dude with a hat. So they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? The criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence, not even a little. What? But the criminal was executed, right? Evidence of a sort, made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolman, others found themselves out of a job. Damn. And you were one of those. Myself and one other person you know well. Marshall. Hair flip. Exactly. Officer Jake Marshall. He's on security detail in the police department, isn't he? Detective Marshall. This is interesting. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL-9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have? Just when the detectives on the case have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie, what? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Huh. Steak lunch receipts from Miss Star. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, or are you his, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This was when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. He was getting it in with the ladies, apparently. Alright. So that's that. Can we go to a different location? We don't want to present it with anything else. Can we see if we can move? Let's go to the detention center. See if we can talk with Lana. Lana. Visitor's room. Looks like Miss Sky is in questioning. Huh. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in two places at the same time? Can you imagine? How is she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. The chief said that they'd caught the criminal at the police department. Let's come back later. So we should go to the police department? How do we get to the police department? Criminal Affairs Department. Alright, police department, criminal affairs. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective in this department, so... Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ah, makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, I want to check out the crime scene here. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Alright. Can we examine? Who's this guy? That must be the head detective. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Detective killed in the evidence room? Tell no one outside the police department. No! I told that old lady at the restaurant everything. Someone's getting a demotion. Someone's getting a demotion. See this other detective. He's sitting down. Man, why are you over here, cat, man? I need to give that cat a bath. He's dirty as hell. He's mumbling something to himself. I know, the killer used dry ice. If you put it between the latch and the door, the room could be sealed shut. This is good. I'll win a writer's award for sure. He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. Fire that guy. No, please, no. I need to, no. Let's go to the police department entrance. February 23rd, police department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives I keep saying that so quick. I don't even feel like I'm saying detectives. I think I'm calling them detectives. So the detectives are running around so fast they're blurry. I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed. So the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. She's like a kid at the amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. We was just in there. How could we get in there? It's so weird. Look, that patrolman is saluting another guy. He must be a detective. You idiot. What were you thinking? Where's your damn head? Sir, it's right here, sir. Guess he wasn't saluting. He was showing the detective where his head was. They make a good pair. Can we go to whatever we need to go? Oh, look at this. Security guard office. I don't think we ever been in here. February 23rd, evidence room entrance, guard station. What the hell? What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. I can say big words too. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh! Oh! What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly. So imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who this guard is already. Look at this. We got ponchos. I see ponchos. I see hats. I see a bulldog head. Did I say bulldog? I see a bull's head. I think that's a bull's, right? I see alcohol all over the place. How can you have alcohol in this place? When you get fired? Let's examine. Let's see. There's a lasso on the ground. Look on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Imagination. This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch! I say it'd be more of a yarg myself. No clues here. Yipes, that sure is prickly. It must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. This cactus is a lot like my sister, Miss Sky, encased in a cold, rigid shell with thorns pointing in every direction. Just like her. How poetic! You know, I've been looking at this cactus for a while now, and I don't see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Huh. I like how they started playing that music and then stopped. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? Punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie! Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Nick the dick! Nick the dick! Nick the dick! It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of here. We can probably use it to get some evidence. There's bottles everywhere, man. Alright, I guess we can get out of here. We examined almost everything we could. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. So I guess that is truly everything we just examined. So I guess... I don't know what we gotta do, man. This is so confusing. Unless we gotta go talk to Angel Star or the Poncho dude. We gotta go find the Poncho guy, Jake Marshall. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please! One steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you! Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. Oh, I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean you heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, pal? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect, just arrested him in fact. Whatever. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who is it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. I'm hungry. Wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Who's having a good cry? He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Okay, so let's head to the detention center. Boo, boo. How do we get there? Let's head to Wright and Co. law offices. Oh, look at this. She gives us what to do. Oh, we can ask her what to do and any ideas. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. You're becoming a thorn on my side, Worthy. There's been rumors. After all, you were in the defendant's chair last year. God damn it. God damn it. Clap, clap, clap. The chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. What to do? Well, where should we begin? Oh, right. Isn't it obvious we should begin with that? You know, that thing. The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously? Well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? How the hell did we get in the evidence room? I'm not being very useful here, am I? No. You're being very helpful. Look at her face. Can we present her luminol to her? Let's see what she says about that. This stuff is pretty expensive. You don't say. How much does it cost? I say about $10 per gram. I save up my allowance to buy it. So she buys it constantly. Your allowance? Did your sister give you that? Yes. We don't have parents. Right. Sometimes she gives me a bottle instead of my allowance. Really, a bottle of luminol testing fluid. Man, I just take the allowance myself. Alright, let's move. Let's go to the detention center. February 23rd, detention center visitors room. Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Oh yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What the hell? Sounded like a microphone. What the hell was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I think I know who it is. Say, I was perpetrated against. Sir, that's what I say, sir. Oh, hi, greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I am here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins. So you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, sir. Like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? Why is he here? How should I say this? Wait, he isn't... Is he? You, Officer Meekins? You didn't... Did you? Perpetrated Officer Meekins reporting, sir! Perpetrated Officer Meekins... What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. And with that, we're gonna save our game, take a short break, and once we come back, we'll be back we'll be back with more Phoenix Wright. So I'll see you guys very shortly.